Alright everybody, we're back with Fire Emblem Heroes. Today we're going to be looking at the rerun for Cynthia's Grand Hero Battle. It has, as you know, a couple of quests that you have to do to, get some additional orbs and stuff like that. And I'm going to start off with probably the most difficult of the three, which is the armor quests. Okay, so the units themselves are... Oh, jeez. I don't think they're interchangeable this time around. And I apologize because I'm using premium units and a lot of things that I don't want to use, including Inheritance and this one. Well, let's begin. We have our boy the Black Knight. He's going to be needing Vantage 3 to... well, to survive, pretty much, to get some kills and to not be killed himself. He's going to be needing additional attack also. I'm using Fierce Stance 3, but I tested it out with attack, whatever bond at the maximum. It has to be at the maximum, otherwise it's not working. So that's that. We have Jaffar, the most recent Tempest Trial unit. He's going to be using Attack Speed Bond. You probably don't even need it to be version 2. It probably can be version 1 too. You just need him for a couple of kills, and he's going to be useful for AI movement shenanigans, and his gold armor is super good. That is the main reason he's here, to be honest. And we have our boy Eliwood, also here for his gold armor, and he's going to be using a Spur Atk Speed 2. If you only have version 1, I'm pretty sure you're gonna need a Fierce Stance 3. I wouldn't know if you can get one of the kills without it. If you don't have any of those, well, probably giving Black Knight Summoner support. I think it is A. Gives him a little bit of additional attack, and he should be good with that one. So, finally, Cecilia. We're Christmassy in this one. She's going to be using Drive Attack 2. This time she's here mostly for support. She's going to be getting a few hits in, but the main guy is the Black Knight for this one. So without further ado, let's begin. Remember, Vantage you can get from Gordon, you can get him from Rooker if you really want to do that. And you can get it from Lon'qu. There's a bunch of ways to get it. It's not premium fodder at all. And it's super good with any unit that has like this encounter or stuff like that. Anyway, we're starting off with AI manipulation pretty much. There is not much to talk about in this first few turns that is not self-explanatory. So we're going to be having our boy the Black Knight here, so he can just, murder a bunch of people. And everyone else is out of the way. He's just receiving a bunch of gold armor stuff, so he's super good for this one. He's receiving drive attack also, so he's all the way there. Okay, so Cynthia's doing her thing, so she can get her boost. Now Jaffar just, tries to kill her. Black Knight actually does kill her, because he's a good boy like that. We use the rally skill here just to give him a little bit of additional attack. And Cecilia, as I said, she's just here to cheerlead. So I guess we should talk about possible replacements for these units. This time around, like I said, I don't really know if there's any. I know the Black Knight can be sub in for Zephiel if you have this encounter. I mean, you have those kinds of units, the solution should not apply to you, to be honest, because this is, you have a way to deal with it anyway. But well, let's just continue. Cecilia just murders this man thanks to the goats, and we're gonna be backing off because this guy, well, he's got a sling hammer, and guess what? He's gonna use it. But also, guess what? You're a good boy and did your maths. 36 is the 75% of 48, which means here I go. Vantage is activating next turn, and he's just going to die. So let's see how that happens. Yeah, he just dies. Like a chump. How pathetic. Anyway, so, like I said, most of them I don't think could be replaced this time around. Probably Eliwood, by someone who has gold armor as well. I wouldn't know, though, to be quite honest with you. Because there is a bunch of, like, AI movement does change a bit from the practice that I did to here. And it was only like one merge or something like that. We're going to be using Reciprocal Aid because otherwise Jaffar can die. Black Knight cannot. Because he's just too good. Eliwood takes a few hits here. He just, you know, he doesn't care about that. And we're just going to wrap up. And that's it. Armor solution done. Minimal inheritance. Next, we're going to be doing... Oh, probably, I know. I don't really have all the solutions right now. Yeah, we're doing Anna. In a bit. Okay, now, for the Anna solution. Super easy. We're gonna need air. We're gonna need Olivia with home speed 3. We're gonna be needing Anna herself. It works the exact same way for 4 and 5 star. So, that is not a real problem. The only thing is that 4-star Anna does need attack speed bond 3. 5-star Anna can do with 2 or 1. However, if your chill speed is better than chill speed 1, you probably would need a lower version of attack speed anyway, even with 4-star Anna. So, we're starting off. Nothing super difficult. It's going to be pretty similar to what we did with the armors.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Not a lot of problems. This green axe guy, he needs to die in 2 hits for cooldown reasons, which is why we brought attack speed. I mean, Atk+1 is a sacred seal, because otherwise he survives and he messes up the
Orders. Okay.
the count, and we don't want that. Now the cleric's gonna kill herself onto air, and Cynthia's gonna everyone is, but Cynthia's gonna enter our line of attack, which makes her dead meat in our eyes, which is super good. So we're just going to do that. That's the quest itself done.
Sure. Let's go.
Anna's gonna smack this guy.
The glimmer of light.
Air's gonna smack this guy. And Ursula is going to smack this guy. So this next turn is pretty uneventful. All of those guys die, spoiler, except for the red mage. And that's only because he cannot be hit, otherwise he would be dead. So these final 3 units force us to retreat because, to be honest, we cannot handle all 3 of them, especially the Bow Cavalier.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter, we can still do it. Air takes care of one. And these 2 were going to be super counterintuitive, which is the best way to do things. We're going to smack this guy.
All right.
We're going to dance. And we're going to smack this guy again. Which means, of course,
The glimmer.
that we have this guy still alive. That is kind of unfortunate, but it is not really a problem for us.
As you wish.
He has Vantage, so we cannot just
Onward.
distance him to death, which means that Anna's gonna be the one that has to do it,
Okay.
but she will gladly comply. So that's a 4-star solution, pretty easy. No real investment required in this one. And finally, the Cynthia Quest, which is... it's pretty similar, to be honest. I'm not gonna pretend it's something different. So I'll just load that shit up and I'll see you then. Alright, now, the final solution, the final Lunatic solution, is the Cynthia solution. And that one's super easy as well. We have Air again. She has HP and Rest 2. She just needs a little bit of extra bulk. We're going to be using the girl herself with Atk+1 Bond as a Sacred Seal. We're going to be using, once again, Olivia with Home Speed 3. And we're going to be using Ursula, this time with Distant Guard 1 as a Sacred Seal. You can use, obviously, version 2 or 3. It doesn't really matter. I am pretty sure you could just slap Distant Defense on air, and it would be pretty similar. Now, this one, at least at the beginning, is going to be very similar to what we have done before. But it will quickly deviate, do not worry. Now, after this, we're going to do our movements first, because we need all of these guys to die. I'm sorry, I don't know why I stopped talking. It doesn't really matter though. There's not much to say here. Air is going to be attacking this guy. And we're going to be setting up the kill with Cynthia. And then, wouldn't you know, Cynthia again. Easy peasy, I agree. And Ursula once again takes care of this guy. Now, Air's going to be doing pretty much all of the hard work in this one. Unlike the other one, the Ana solution, this time the AI moves pretty differently. And we can just do it. It doesn't really matter all that much, because she's good enough to take care of it this way. I would assume that you can just do this instead, regardless. I wouldn't really know though, so don't take my word for it. I'm pretty sure you could do something similar for the Ana solution. But I like that one more because it's more like proactive. You're just attacking a bunch of people instead of just having them crash into you. So the final turn, there's only 2 units left. And both of them can kill us if we're not careful. So we're going to be careful. I know, it's shocking. I love Cynthia's voice, by the way. She's so high-pitched. It's crazy. Anyway, that's the solution. You saw it. It was pretty easy. If you do not want to bother with it, which, hey, each one to their own, you can just do the Heroic Ordeal for Cynthia, if you haven't done it before. That one has Cynthia herself on it at level 40, so you can totally do that. Also, was she in book 2 or book? Oh my god, I can't remember which one she was in. It should have been book 3. I haven't done it here, but there's a chapter that has a Cynthia in it. I think it's in book 3. I think it's chapter 8 or something like that. And that one does have her. And if you play on, obviously, on Lunatic solution, I mean on Lunatic difficulty, you can totally... I'm going to tell you exactly which one it is. It is chapter 8 part 4. And chapter 8 part... I believe part 5 has her as well. So you can just do it there. And it's probably a little bit easier, because she has less stats, if you want to do it that way. Anyway, that's been that. I've been the Coordinator, and I'll see you later. Take it easy.